Hitmaker Ed Sheeran is refusing to rely on ordinary taxpayers amid the coronavirus pandemic. Ed, worth £170 million, will not be furloughing staff at Bertie Blossom's, the Notting Hill bar and restaurant that he co-owns with Stuart Camp. This comes amid criticism of Victoria Beckham for using the government scheme to furlough 30 staff despite her family being worth staggering £335 million. Amid the lockdown, business bosses can reclaim 80% of staff wages from the government. Bertie Blossom's, named for Ed's wife Cherry Seaburn, was forced to close its doors in March, meaning Ed's 10 staff couldn't work. Ed won't be relying on the government, however. The singer's rep told The Sun the business, co-owned by Ed Sheeran and Stuart Camp, is not, and will not, be accessing any government scheme of any kind, including furloughing, grants, loans, and so on. Former Spice Girl Victoria, meanwhile, has received furious backlash for her decision to furlough staff. Foremost among the critics has been Piers Morgan, who launched into her on Twitter for her decision to take part in the Together at Home concert which honored NHS workers. "Sorry, but this makes me puke," he penned. "If you care this much about the NHS at Victoria Beckham, then why are you taking taxpayer money the NHS desperately needs and you don't need to furlough your staff and prop up your failing business?" Comedian Ricky Gervais, meanwhile, was reported that have liked tweet about the Beckhams. X Factor boss Simon Cowell and Dragon's Den star Duncan Bannatyne both waded into the fray to slam big business owners leaning on the government. Simon, who's been paying staff out of his own pocket, urged stars in The Sun to rise to this enormous challenge, while Duncan laid into Virgin boss Richard Branson. Branson asked the government to bail out Virgin Atlantic. In string of brutal tweets, Duncan insisted Branson should have gone to bank rather than relying on taxpayer money.